Welcome back to 5-Minute Knives, the channel that's not cool enough for most knife retailers to work with yet. Today, we're going to talk about my new EDC knife that I've just bought, and those that have watched the channel for any length of time can probably guess what it is. But this is what I carry currently. You guys know I'm a huge fan of the Spyderco Endura 4. Okay? 4 ounces, 3.75 inch blade. I love the lock back. I just got so familiar with this knife. I have dreams where, I need a knife to defend myself, and in my dreams, I'm always reaching for my little Endura. And you guys know that I had a wave on this for the longest time. It actually fell off. I got it off of AliExpress. It was silly cheap. It worked fine. I don't think I Loctited the little screws on it. So it's kind of on me. But this has been a really, really good knife for me. This is K390 steel. It was in the light blue configuration when I got it, this FRN handle. I dyed it black for the field. You guys know I do security. I heard some guff like, why would a security guard need a knife? What's the matter? You never saw a car crash? Sometimes you gotta cut people out of a seatbelt, Stunato. What if I gotta give him an emergency tracheotomy, huh? There's a lot of reasons. All the reasons that you would need a knife for your everyday life apply, and in many cases more so when you're doing security. And there are security guards, there are security officers, you got your Paul Blarts, and then you got your me's, right? You got guys falling asleep doing control access, and then you got me's disarming junkies, who are wielding machetes. And I've done that. It's been a lot of fun, right? Anyway, the Endura 4, back on topic, is my go-to. It's always been my go-to. I've been carrying an Endura 4 in some configuration for many, many years. Initially, it was with that VG10 steel. I'm thrilled that we have all these upgraded steels because the design I don't want to do anything with. I just want to keep the design. I'm fine with this. I don't want to make any changes. I don't even like changing the pocket clip because, if I go Steven Seagal with this one, I index in the dark this finger with this part of the clip here, and it feels very, very comfortable. I have full command of the knife. So this is one of the few knives I would Steven Seagal. Even though I pick on you guys, you reverse grip guys a lot, it actually works for this knife for me, and sometimes in close quarters, it would be fine. Especially if I have to grab something and whatever. This is actually a decent grip for having some utility with your fingers while you're holding the knife. This is a little trickier to do stuff like that, but you can. But yeah, I've really come around to it based on how I can index this one in the dark. So I love this knife. This is my go-to EDC for many, many years. So what did I purchase that's going to take its place? Oh, you guys might know. It's going to be a Spyderco. I don't have the best relationship with Spyderco. I'm just a huge fan of their products and continue to buy them anyway, even though they get more and more pricey. Not a big deal. They've never sent anything to the channel. They get, free evergreen ads out of me because I'm a Spyderco fanboy, kind of always have been. So what's the knife that I picked up out of the line to replace my Endura 4? Some of you guys are going to be pissed. Some of you guys are going to laugh. It's another Endura 4. Yeah, of course. I saw this one and I had to have it. It's got burgundy FRN handles and a black blade. The steel on this Sumgrum is called Micro Melt PD number 1. Okay. It's a weird steel name. And admittedly, I've just honed this. The edge feels fine. It hones well. I mainly bought this for the coloration, and I was curious about the steel. And I wanted something to wear to when I was going out and I wasn't working or something like that. This one's getting a little chewed up. But I can say out of the two steels, I actually prefer the K390. This sharpens like a dream, even though it takes a little longer. I have the white vinegar on the blade here, and that's where you get the patina. But man, is this thing a laser beam. This micro melt business is cool, but it doesn't seem to have the bite of the K390. I've honed it. It's got a great factory edge, as is tradition with Spyderco. Even with VG10, it always came with a good factory edge. But I'm just not completely in love with this PD melt business. I gotta look into it more. Let me know what you think in the comments of this steel choice. Educate me. One of the things I really loved about this version was it actually had this, the spacers and all the hardware were black, and I really love that because it's something that always kind of bothered me about this one. This aluminum lock back here has always kind of caught the light when I didn't want it to. Even if, when I'm holding it, it's covered. I don't know. I just wanted it blacked out. Do I gotta explain? I think it looks way cooler. Look at that. And these burgundy handles are beautiful, man. So very, very cool. So this is kind of like an aesthetic choice. I don't think this one will see the abuse that this one's seen. Mainly because I'm just wearing it when I'm like hanging out, you know, with friends and stuff like that, when I'm going out. Not a big deal. This is my beat it up everyday carry all the time. And by the way, snapshot in time, it is October 20th, 2024 when I'm recording this. I'm still rocking my G-Shock 5600 Blackout is still my go-to. I'm doing this Trustfire Mini X3 is my light of choice still. I love the flat lights and I just didn't see a reason to move on from this yet. And then on occasion, I rock my Swiss Army knife because this has everything I need. Anyway, that's about it for me. I just wanted to show you guys my new EDC choice. I know it's a little bit clickbaity because, you know, another Endura 4, how boring. But I don't know, I just think this one's skexable. It's skexable, man, look at that. It's good looking. Just the looks won me over. I was like, damn, I want that. I get tired of missing all these sprint runs. It's one of the things that annoys me the most about Spyderco. They release a sprint run and then it's gone and then you gotta go find it on the secondary market. My purple PM2 in crew wear, I wanna buy again, but it's expensive now. And I got it for like $180 back in the day, got in a little bit of mischief, ended up selling it with some other knives, regretted it, want it back, but I gotta get it on eBay for $250. It's really annoying, so I haven't rebought it again. So, you know, if you miss it, you miss it. And this was like, I was gonna get that Stretch XL, but I couldn't legally carry it where I was at. So I was even thinking about stepping, you know, into something else, but it was sold out on the site that I was looking at that had these. And I won't say which site it is now because I reached out to them and they ignored me. So, well, okay. Don't worry about it, guys. I mean, look at the two. Like, this looks so much better. It's so sharp, but I like this steel better. Same knife. So when I want to go, you know, beating up stuff or I'm hiking or something like that, this is on me and it's in my my go bags and stuff like that when I need. If I go to the shop, I'm wearing this one. But if I'm going out, I'm wearing this one. I don't know. I just think it's sharp looking. Pretty. So really just an aesthetic choice. And also I was curious about this steel Micro Melt PD1. Tell me what you think about it. Did you guys get any of these? The Delicas, the Stretches in this like burgundy black configuration? Because it's really sharp. I love it. I still got to break it in. And the coated blades seem to break in a little slower. Oh, so something else I noticed real quick before we go. This is not centered, and I don't know if it's showing up on camera. It's leaning this way, right? But it seems to be an Endura thing, because look, this one does it too. So I guess just the way she goes. I don't know if there's anything we can do about that. It doesn't really bother me. It doesn't seem to be a functional problem. But this just feels a lot grittier, A, because it's new. It's breaking in. So for me, I always have to open it like that. I am going to put a wave back on this one. But that's it. That's all I got. Rambly, I know, but the last videos have been kind of short on occasion, so I just wanted to talk at you. What's your go-to EDC that you just can't get past? Like, is there an EDC knife that may be boring to some, but you still go back to it? Maybe you rebuy it on occasion every few years, or you've just had the same one for a million years? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. I love hearing feedback from you guys on stuff like that. As always, if anybody needs a custom sheath, you know where to find me. dragonscalejoe@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll send you a quote. I am selling knives now, so if there's a certain knife that you're interested in, reach out to me. I may be able to get it a little cheaper and or make the Kydex for you, ship you the whole unit. Could save you some shipping cost if you wanted a custom sheath. Something to consider. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point, so I'm out of here. I'll see you guys next week right here on 5 Minute Knives.